Unreserved tickets for the derby are sold out within an hour of going on sale a week before the event. Police are in strong attendance to avoid any trouble once the gates are opened. Sales are organised at both grounds to avoid confrontation. Tickets are like gold dust, and nobody wants to leave empty-handed. The battle lines are drawn at every derby, home or away, as each set of fans have their section of the stadium reserved. Traditionally, any home side are keen to show their fans who is in control early. River are no exception. BOCA, however, under Bianchi, had become past masters at the counter-attack. Delgado's cross found the head of Palermo did the rest. Whilst the memory of the last encounter is still fresh in the minds of the fans, it fuels the desire to see the next game. The previous game had the usual controversies and near misses, which invariably influenced the result of the game. But at the end of the day, it was Saviola who produced the magic that every River fan had been sweating on. A draw automatically whets home fans' appetites for the return on their own ground. As fans' eagerness increases, police try hard to maintain a sense of order. Fans are searched thoroughly, and closed-circuit coverage targets offenders. But in the main, there is only one thing the fans want, a ticket for themselves, and hopefully more if they can persuade those selling them. Some are unfortunate, whilst others only too happy.
Vamos, River. Vamos, River. Vamos, vamos, la gallina, carajo. Vamos, River. Aguanta, River. Y me dijeron que sos hincha de River.
Control of the crowd is one thing, control of the match is another. Violence has always been an issue in Latin America, but in Argentina has been dramatically on the increase. Games were cancelled in protest until tougher security was implemented. For the referee, he is the least protected and needs to show strong resolve to ensure things do not get out of hand.
Y respecto de lo que tiene que ser una conducta disciplinada, de respeto y de orden en el desarrollo del juego, reitero, se va plasmando a través de la reiteración de transgresiones, a través de la falta y de la ausencia de límites y a través de la falta puesta de que tienen que imponer, lo hacen en forma deficiente.
And refs have often shown a lack of respect for local referees. Javier Castrilli has faced his fair share of detractors through his reputation for making unpopular decisions and sticking to them. Offenders are given one chance, and if not heeded, the outcome is inevitable. There can be only one person. No matter how vocal or physical the arguments are against him or his colleagues' decisions, he will not be intimidated, even if it requires added protection to avoid further confrontation. Volatile crowd reaction has often created a chain reaction with disastrous results. In 1968, stampede on the River 70 deaths. The emphasis today is firmly one of harmony.
Precisamente, no solo por los escenarios físicos, sino los escenarios que gente con el color.
Hace 5 años, el cobraba la cancha de tarda 2 días para irse la cancha. Ahora demasiada seguridad para los referees.
As match day looms, the weather gods have seen fit to strike with a vengeance. Rain clouds have gathered, making the spectacle a decidedly wet one. It does little to deterrence, though, with River in numbers. All lead the Bombonera, with fans dressed to suit their character and allegiance. Whilst the teams make their way to the ground under escort, rival fans play out their own act of vandalism.
Quiero decir algo, en la cuna de la democracia que Francia dicen que soy loco. Hoy me vine preparado, mirá, Botero, Josefina, si estás ahí. Pero pues tienen un hambre, mirá, acá traje sanguchito, traje para los boteros, tienen un hambre, hermano. Por eso hay que comprar Rosario, porque Jesús quiere estar a la cancha. ¡Vamos, Boca! ¡Se van a comer 4! Yo nací en la República de la Boca para toda la
Some
Argentina.
fans have their own agendas, whilst others are just keen to have an audience.
Una linda goleada para esa gallina atrevida. Y es más, los colores de Boca los pintó Quinquela. Quinquela para toda la Argentina.
Any evidence of the Bostero image is guaranteed to unnerve the opposition, but enthuse the home crowd.
Son chancho porque tiene de Boca. Y como lo de Boca son Bostero y chancho, es la historia de la vida.
Police prepare for the charge ahead as the countdown to the kickoff ticks by. Strenuous made for hymns and else that might be offensive, now that flares have been banned from the grounds. Inside, the fans are already taunting one another. The rain has done nothing to dampen their spirits. River steel themselves to the traditional abuse that awaits them, which is in sharp contrast to the thunderous applause that greets Boca. Many a team has lost here by the sheer presence of the fans. There is nothing else the coaches can do. Now it is up to the players. There will be no prisoners. Both sides want the league point, but more importantly, victory in the derby. Boca lead on overall wins, but River have always been the more consistent. From the corner, Boca take an early lead, only for the goal to be disallowed for offside, much to the anger of Arrobuena and the frustration of Bianchi. A desperate Boca interception denies River a chance at goal. A pensive Bianchi watches as players are on the receiving end of some typical derby-style tackles, with the inevitable result. From Boca's free kick, a goal-mouth scramble sees the ball fall to Gustavo Schelotto, who slots it home. Boca are in raptures. The Bombonera resounds with Boca's jubilation, whilst River fans can only stand in silence. The replay shows how fortunately the ball falls for Schelotto. River try to remain calm. Playmaker Aymar leads by example, weaving his way into the box, only for a handball to stop an almost certain goal. A clumsy tackle by Gustavo Schelotto earns him a second yellow and an automatic sending off. It results in double trouble as twin brother Guillermo disputes the point, but to no avail. As the rain continues to fall into the second half, Guillermo Schelotto is intent on avenging his brother's dismissal. Riquelme has to take command of the game, but it's River who are creating the bigger openings. Pablo Aymar is a constant threat to Boca, but Ibarra's long pass to Schelotto meets with a sharp response from River's defense. Cries for a foul are ignored. An angry Schelotto garners little sympathy from coach Bianchi and only a yellow card from the referee. Bianchi adds up the cautions, whilst the commanding figure of goalie Cordoba confidently takes a dangerous cross to ground. Coach Gallego spurs his troops on, and a great ball by Aymar leads to what appears to be a perfectly good goal, only for a marginal offside decision to rule it out, leaving Gallegos most upset. A bad tackle on Riquelme results in River's captain Trotta taking a walk and leveling the numbers. However, with time running out, Aymar's chip is forced home by substitute Cuevas. Bianchi looks for the offside whistle, to no avail. Much to the delight of the River fans, but to the silence of the shocked Boca fans. As the replay shows, it was a brave team effort, leaving River fans eager to gloat over the situation. A late charge by Boca first sees Aruabeana's shot just deflected. Then Delgado's dangerous volley tipped past the post. Bianchi realizes it is not to be Boca's day, and a draw is a fair reflection of the overall play. Square one season summed up how close the competitive spirit is with both clubs. The rivalry and bond between Boca and River is one that begins from birth, fueled by the legacy of football, played at its best by the best, and continues at every level, from infant to the grave. It is indeed a derby dreams are made of.
Cuando muere un hincha de Boca, va al cielo y sigue alentando del cielo. Cuando muere un hincha de River, agujerean el cajón. ¿Saben por qué? Para que los gusanos salgan a vomitar.
Ser o no ser, esa es la cuestión.